when you start off with it being a reaction to really good music and it rapidly becomes a friendship with some really good people, it makes it worth it every time.
It's time for reaction. Welcome in. Old School Nerd.
Hey everybody, my name is Old School Nerd. Thank you for coming in. Give us a thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Let us know that you're there. Oh, here we go. Vintersea again. There's a Twitter battle going on between myself and fans and members of the support staff and members of the band itself on Twitter going on. Developed a quick friendship with Riley and his wife Candace. Riley's the rhythm guitarist for the band. And it just seems that since I've done this reaction, literally the moment I posted the first reaction from this band, the band reacted, they commented, they gave comments, they made fun of me, I made fun of them, and they're just amazing people, and I can't say that enough. Everything from Jorma, who can save you 15% or more on a guitar solo because he's a caveman, Hot Carl, and I don't even know why they call him that. Jeremy, who it looks as though he's falling asleep, except for the fact that he's playing the crap out of those drums. I mean, there's just so much going on. It's almost unnerving. And then it does get unnerving. Why? Avian. Avian is a young lady who is the lead singer of the band, and she can sing soft, she can sing melodic, she can just be the most dorky garlic knot girl in the world. And those who are fans of the band know exactly what I'm talking about when I say a garlic knot girl. Look it up, it's hilarious. But at the same time, they put her in a booth, she channels some sort of demigod, starts stealing souls. I mean, Jeremy and Hot Carl are completely safe because they're gingers. They don't have souls. But like, you know, Candace gets Riley and Jorma and gets them out of there, and they go get her a Snickers and they bring it back. She eats a Snickers and everyone's happy again. The band is a giant collection of dorks, nerds, and amazing people. So I have to do Illuminated. Why? Because they said I do. Because if I don't, they said they're going to come to Louisiana and stab me with little knives. If you've seen any of my other reactions, all of those jokes made sense to you. And if they don't make sense to you, you need to go see my other Vintersea reactions. But before you do, watch this one with me. Check us out on OldSkuleNerd.com. It's got all of our social media posts, the Patreon channel for those who want to support us. We appreciate every single one of you. And the merchandise store. Here we go. Vintersea. The song is called Illuminated. Now, it's just a tour de force where they just start melting faces and howling at demonscapes and we're all like cowering in the corner and stuff like we did last time? Or are they going to seduce us with melodies and layering and vocals that just draw you in and then steal your soul into a demonist type? It always comes back to that. I do appreciate Carl having Avian wear clothes in this video. Okay, I see it. I see it. Okay, okay, okay. I don't know if you guys got to see that. Carl got a little spotlight. I think he kind of did that for himself. Looking kind of hot there, you know, hot Carl. He's adorable. No, stop. was a... Her mid-range is so expansive. She could really get into the low, sultry, jazzy tones that just, they're super rich. And she can just float up into that ethereal plane, which we haven't seen yet too much in this song, but we've seen her do it before. You just know it's coming. You know, at some point, the Demon Queen's going to take over, and it's people could die. Props to the band. I need Jeremy to wake up, open his eyes, realize he's not sleepwalking or sleep drumming. Hot Carl and Riley are just, they're really kind of throwing it down. They've got this song has a really good groove to it. It's not, there are some tags in there that show a depth, a layer in there. It seems very, trying to figure out the word I want to use. It is still very structured, but not in the best way, because it's repeating that same measure or same two measures into a repeating rhythm, and that's what songs are. But I know for a fact that Riley will hold down whatever dynamic they're going to, and it allows Jorma to really just start tagging above, and that's what you want. You know, for two gingers, man, that rhythm section's got a lot of soul. That joke never gets old. But they do have a really good groove. I'm totally digging the rhythm section though. Very soulful. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It's coming. Now here's what's really weird. I'm so old that when the ribbon first came out right here and it started moving, for a moment I didn't think it was ribbon. I thought it was fruit roll up. And
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I know. I'm sorry. But that's what I thought. And then all of a sudden I saw the sheen and went, oh, thank God it's ribbon. Because fruit roll-up would just be stupid. It's got a really good build.
An absolutely extraordinary attitude in our culture and in various other cultures, high civilizations, to the new member of human society. Instead of saying frankly to children, how do you do, welcome to the human race, we are playing a game. This is so melodically soft. It is ethereal.
she does give a lot of those lower range vocals, which adds a richness. And I've seen her do it in the other two videos, but in the other two videos, she went from that to face melting and soul stealing. And, you know, the boys were in the studio. They had her stuck in a closet to protect themselves. And there was a reason for it, because she was channeling Screecher demons, and she was channeling Deep Abyss demons and everything in between. And this is just so, it's so floaty. It just continually floats. The thing about it is, you have the rhythm section is doing a groove and they're building a good foundation, but it seems like Riley and Jorma are really just kind of, they're just fluttering on the top rather than giving a hard accent or a cut that kind of builds it. They're just still floating on top. This song is beautiful, but it's still my least favorite of the three, because I'm so used, when I saw that live performance, they will layer and cut through and transition immediately into something you don't expect, and it blows you away. Now, we're only halfway through the song. Oh, there's still time. There's total time to fuck this up. And because of the way my channel goes, it'll probably happen like 5 seconds after I unpause this. Wow. This is a really good bridge / guitar solo. It's a transition, it's really good. For a while there, I was wondering when Vintersea was going to start playing music. Oh, here they are. No, it's really cool to see them do something that's very alluring, something that's very ethereal, something that's soft and comforting. It's illuminating. But it is awesome to see them transition into a bridge with a nice crisp guitar solo that they can literally just, and when Jeremy starts, he's on that hi-hat and he's running that hi-hat, and you can hear him dropping the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's 1, 2, 3, and then at the end it's 1, 2, 3, 4. You're like, oh, here it comes, and then it just dumps. So good. Watch. Watch Jeremy change his count. He's right there. They're going to build it up. And then you would think that you wouldn't know it was coming, but if you're paying attention, you can definitely see the dynamic change. Okay. No longer my least favorite of the three. The guitar phrasing here is really, really good. Riley is in the pocket with the rhythm section, Carl and Jeremy. And Jorma's really he's able to really just play a level above it that fills it out. Similar, they transition from, right now they're at the fourth musical style that they've done in one song. They're very subtly different, but the composition is definitely different. There's a different tone. There's a different vantage point in how the measures are approached. When I talk about composition and arrangement and how I'm seeing things that are different, it's not just, is she screaming right now? Remember, Vintersea is one of the first bands where, because of the way that she approaches her vocals, it's one of the few songs and one of the few bands that when they start playing, I tend to pay attention to the vocals first. I'm more of a person that will pay attention to bass line and the rhythm section first and see how the guitars phrase the storyline. It's because I'm weird. But in that, I get to enjoy a platform that changes. We went from ethereal and soft to more of a very structured rock. I call it a foam filler because there's no spikes in it. Because when you're dealing with, this last section, especially when you have like Riley's putting in the rhythm and the rhythm section is going through, and it allows Jorma to really do those high pitched tags, and that's a dynamic section. But then you also have what's called a foam filler. Foam filler is in between that first ethereal part, and it's kind of rock where it allows Avian to really explore her mid-range voice and those heavier tonal notes and the jazzier style. But it has to be kind of foam fit, where they don't go outside the box. They stay within the little confines. They don't do anything experimental. But then they go into that bridge where it allows Jorma to set the tone with that little melodic guitar solo. And then afterwards, you just don't know where they're going to go. Because one section, she'll be growling. 1 second, she'll be belting. 1 second, she'll be just doing soft tones like she's doing right now. And then the guys in the band are doing different sections as well. So you start off very ethereal. You do what appears to be just a foam filler, cookie cutter ballad rock style on purpose, because once they go to the bridge, they're going to start going in different phrasing. And it's a 7-minute song. And normally when you get to a 7-minute song, if it keeps sounding the same, I don't care how good it is, it will become redundant. By changing the phrasing in the middle, this song is not redundant at all. The song captivates you and brings you to a different place. The whole beginning of the song is soft, it's approachable, it's a standard dynamic, and then you become illuminated right after Jorma's bridge solo. And then afterwards, everything that you thought you were listening to is accented with things you didn't see before. You're illuminated. Some people say that when you watch a song or you listen to a song, the story is within the lyrics. I purposefully look in songwriting that bands do, and they make these videos where the arrangement of the song and the instrumentation also tells the same story that they're trying to convey with the words. If you can do both at the same time, that's really, really good storytelling, both musically and vocally, lyrically. So the story that Avian is telling is beautiful, and it's poignant to the song Illuminated. The boys, in their structure and the way the song is written, are also telling the exact same story musically, seamlessly. It's really good. Do I wish it was a little bit darker? Do I wish they had more dynamics in it? Yeah, but it's a song of illumination, not a song of little girl has Demon Queen inside of her and she sucks your souls out from across a lead wall in a studio booth. Duh. I mean, come on. Candace isn't even there to save them with her tiny knife if something goes wrong. We talked about this. Carl, she can wear clothes through a whole song. It's okay. She's allowed. Not only that, but you know it had to be cold. You know it had to be cold as hell. Ground snow? And some of the scenes in the video where she's walking around, you could see the biting chill just in the way she's walking, and her shoulders are hunched like she's okay, but her shoulders are like this, and she's trying to look ethereal and angelic and like a snow princess. But damn it, I'm cold. Just the way her neck is hunched and her shoulders are there, and she's singing, but you can see that she's cold. I'm trying to think if Hot Carl's ideas are just to mess with us, just to see how many different ways he can make her get naked and get cold. I don't know. Cut it out. No, I totally get that. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, remember this one? This was so good. This is right before she went evil, and then she went really evil, and then she went freaking nuts. That was a good one. Okay, so that was Vintersea. The song Illuminated is exactly that. I do enjoy this song. Is it different than the other two? Yes. Do I like it more than the other ones? It's so different that I can't categorize it against the other Vintersea stuff, because this Vintersea, when they performed live, really, you had to take deep breaths to stay conscious. This one, you have to take deep breaths to say, like, okay, are they, and when they, it's just the moon and what are they? I'm completely lost in this. There's a difference. Okay, so I really enjoyed this one. I want to know what the next one is. 25 minutes me rambling about a band that totally captivates me as personally as much as they do musically. So that's never happened. Oh. It's Vintersea. It's difficult reacting to bands when they're no longer bands. They're people. It's different. It's an experience. I highly recommend it.